Hello, my budgeting friends. It's your girl, Tanya. I went from Pocketbook and Pearls. And stay tuned. I'm going to have a care stuffing video tomorrow. But I'm so happy, right? Because I made a decision that, my goal is to get out of my consumer debt, right? And so what I did is I just shredded all my credit cards. I shredded them. I can't put them on Apple Pay or anything. Well, there's two that I can put on Apple Pay. And I really don't even like to do that because then that tempts me to use it. Right? But I paid, some cards yesterday, and when I paid my bills, and I went and looked, and it's like my available credit's going up and my debt is going down, which, that's the goal. You want your debt to go down. But I'm like so happy because, I'm going to see the fruits of my labor, and I'm going to get out of, this debt. And what's so crazy, it's like two of my cards are under $400. Like, so that's really like a big goal for me because I want to once I get those two knocked out. And like I said, I haven't closed anything because they say don't close your cards, but I don't use them, and I'm not opening any other cards. I don't need any other cards. And like I said, and I guess I said before in previous videos, that the only two cards I'm going to keep are my Amazon and my AAA Advantage. Those are the only two cards that I want to keep. Everything else I'm not using, and I'm just gonna let the company, close it themselves if that's, what they do, which I don't know, but I am not going to use them. So, when I get those things paid off, I don't want to, get back into that debt. And then I have about a year and a half left on this vehicle. So I was like, should I just get my last final vehicle, keep this one? But then I said, you know what? Give myself 3 years. So let's see. I would keep myself car payment free for almost 2 years. And then for my birthday, I would get my last and final vehicle that I've always wanted. Be a treat to myself. So when I retire, I have everything, my vehicles, and I don't have to, worry about that. And so what I was thinking about, I'm going to keep paying myself as if I had a car payment. So, because by then my consumer debt will be done. Like, I'll be done. And what I want to do, well, not what I want to do, what I'm going to do is just save that money. And then basically pay for the vehicle I want, or have half of it down. But then again, I'm going to tell you, it just depends how the economy goes. So that's just my goal and desire. Is it a need? Right now it's not. Is it a want? It is. Is it well deserved? It is. But it's not like something I gotta have, right away. Because I take care of the vehicle that I have now. I make sure the maintenance is done, the tires are rotated, the oil is changed. I do all that faithfully. So it's not like I'm saying, okay, if I don't get a new vehicle today, I'm going to be walking. So that's not the case. But like I said, I work hard. I don't spend a lot anymore. I don't waste and all that. And so, I've raised my kids, so I just want what I want. But I'm not going to go into crazy, unnecessary consumer debt, just to get what I want. Just, and I'm not trying to live like they say the Joneses, because if I can't afford it, I don't need it, and I'm not going to get it. So we live and we learn. But debt and finance and money, it's a tool. Budgeting is a valuable tool, and I really wish that sooner I would have understood money the way I work to understand it now. Money, it can help you or it can hurt you. And it can hurt you if you don't manage it correctly. And it can help you when you manage it correctly and spend wisely. Look, fun fact, excuse the dinging. How many times do we give our kids money, right? And we say, look, you're going to get your allowance. You better spend wisely. Basically, we tell them you better budget, right? But, and this is only for me, how can I expect the young person that I give money to, I'll say my grandkids, how do I expect to give them money and say you better spend it wisely if I don't teach them what spending wisely is? And the other day, I work at a college, and my one of my staff was talking to my boss, and we happen to be talking about, because when the kids get their refunds, the students get their refunds, and they owe the college money, well, they don't have it, and some have been known to get like $3,000 refund checks. And, we were like, to the student, we didn't say it to, well, yeah, she did say it to the student. Had you took that money, that refund money, and paid your debt, you wouldn't be in the situation that you are in now. And it's funny because when I was younger and used to get refunds from income tax and in college, I didn't think about being smart with it. All I thought was, all right, here go money I don't have. Again, money can be a tool, and it could be not a tool. It could be a gift, it could be a curse, however you want to look at it. But anyway, so one of the ladies had said, and my boss and I, we agreed, is that we need to have a class on money management, because of course we know they've taken it out of the schools. Because I remember in the schools, we used to have to learn how to write a check and all that good stuff. So one day the student came to pay for her regalia, the stuff for graduation. And I said, we're only taking cash and checks. We're not taking any credit cards. Because, by the time I was at another campus, and I just decided I didn't want the staff to have to go through all that. So this particular day, I was working, taking payments. And the young lady came, and she didn't know how to write a check. She literally did not know how to write a check. And, I had to help her. Now, you're graduating from college, and you don't know how to write a check. And I know a lot of people don't use checks anymore, but what happened, and I always say this, what happens when the ATM machine goes down, or we have a thing where this technology stops and we got to write a check, and they're not gonna know how to do it. So, and that's just something like budgeting, again, is a powerful tool, and it's so needed, and it's so helpful, and it needs to be brought back into the schools, because even in the colleges, everyone is the PayPal and the Apple Pay, and we just don't, like I said, use the old school way, because you never know when technology is going to go out. Like I'm looking at, I'm from New York, and I heard that and it ain't not I heard, but the president of Canada, he's talking about stopping the electricity, in New York and Michigan and I forgot where else it was. Nonetheless, you gotta know how to write a check. But hey, that's just me. No shade, no tea. But I just wanted to get on here and share that little car ride story. And leave me a comment below. Do you still use checks? Do you think personal finances need to be brought back into the school for our kids? And stay tuned for Cash Stuffing tomorrow. Leave me a like, comment, And don't forget to subscribe. Ding, ding, ding. Alrighty. Until next time, make it a wonderful day.